California State University, Northridge. Welcome. You are just a few minutes away from learning how to create a new case as an agent using eBSuite. Anytime you provide or need a service, you can create a case to manage and track your request. Use eBSuite to create cases or tickets for service requests, for help and assistance, and to report a problem with equipment or a software application. Let's get started. To begin, launch an internet browser window. There is no preferred browser to log in using eBSuite. In this demo, I'm going to use Google Chrome as my browser. Go to the Agent Technical Support login page at https://techsupport.csun.edu/ilogin/csun.jsp. Since it is a long URL, you may want to bookmark it. Enter your username and password. This is the same username and password you used to log into the portal. Select the Login button. Google Chrome will ask if you want your password saved. A dialog box will also ask the same question in Internet Explorer. I'll select Never for this site. Once you log in, the main page displays. Here you can see what cases are assigned to you or view any tasks that require you to take action. This example shows no recent cases or tasks. To create a new case, select the Case tab and select New from the drop-down menu. As noted, you must complete the form paying special attention to the asterisks because these are required fields. In eBSuite, you can potentially lose your information if you do not complete each required field. The case name field should be a quick description of the nature of the case being created. Next is the client field. Insert the person's name who is experiencing the problem. As you begin to type, an auto-generated list displays below. If you can find the user's name, you can select it this way. If the user is not found, select the Go button to search for a user. You can also select the Quick Create button to create a new contact record for a user who is not listed in the system. Once you identify the correct client name, select the Radio button in the Select column. The name is displayed in the Client field. The next field is the Assign To field. By default, your name displays here. This means that you are handling the case. If you need assistance from another individual or department, you can select the drop-down menu. The menu displays all available selections. Towards the bottom, you will see a list of names. These names vary depending on the group you belong in. I see a list of 4 names because I am in a group with these 4 individuals. Your list may be different. If you choose another option besides your own name, the case is being reassigned. I'll assign this to my coworker, Tina Reed. The next few fields are quick and easy. Choose a source from the drop-down menu. This is how the case originally came to you. I'll select email for this example. The drop-down menu for status has several options to choose from. The most commonly used options are towards the top of the menu. The small person icon is an optional selection. You can select this icon if you are making this request on behalf of another client. If this field is filled out, it is important that you take the extra step and contact the person identified in the field. Make sure they are aware of this case. Next is the Priority field. Ask yourself, how quickly does this case need to be resolved? And make your selection accordingly. The Impact field has 3 possible selections. Select your impact according to the definition. The Product Category field is used for reporting purposes and is also a mandatory field. This field helps define what area the case fits into. Select the Go button to look up the product category name. The window displays an initial list of areas. Select an option to view the subcategories. You can select additional subcategories several levels down. I'll go ahead and select the category of email because that's the subject of this case. The Case Details field is where you want to explain the problem. Try to keep in mind the more thorough you are, the better it is for someone to help the client once they receive this case if you assign it to an individual besides yourself. It is also important to note that this field is visible to anyone handling the case. The last mandatory field on this form is the location type. Use this drop-down to select the location of the problem or where the case is coming from. The rest of the fields on this form are optional. However, the more information you can provide on this form, the easier it is to resolve the case. One option I will point out is the externally viewable checkbox. Leaving this checked allows the ticket to be seen by all parties, so sensitive data and personal information like employee ID should not be keyed in with the external viewable checked. Once you have thoroughly filled out all mandatory fields, you are ready to select the Create Case button. If you select the button without all mandatory fields filled out, you could potentially lose the information you've entered, so double-check the information. You may also select the Create and Complete button if you have completed the case and there needs to be no further action taken. I'll go ahead and select the Create Case button. Once you have done that, the case detail page displays. A summary email is sent to the client and the other person or persons who have been assigned the case. Any changes to the case will also result in automatically generated follow-up emails. Congratulations! You have just created a case using eBSuite. Help is on the way.